Hello. This feels very weird to be sat in front of a camera again. I don't even know the last time I uploaded on this channel. It was probably like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, which is just crazy. But I've been wanting to come back for a while and thinking about if I even could, if anyone would even watch any videos that I put up. But I thought I'd take the plunge, and today is a Sunday. I'm sorry for this setup. It's very weird. I'm like right by my window. I've got a lot to fill you in on, if anyone still cares, but I thought I'm getting ready for the day. I'm just having a very chilled Sunday. I'm probably going to go to the gym, hence the very slicked back pony that I've got going on right now. I thought I'd just get ready for the day and have a little chit chat with you, fill you in, talk to you, catch up and reconnect. So with that being said, there's a lot to cover in this video, so I'm just going to work through sort of getting ready, and it's not going to be a tutorial or anything. I'm just going to chat to you while I get ready, and I have been suffering with a bit of a cold, so apologise for sounding a bit raspy. But just to start, I've done a little bit of skincare. I did some Garnier. I really like these products. This is the Garnier Vitamin C Serum. Love this, really nice. And I also have the same eye cream because I'm getting old now and I need to start thinking about using eye cream and things like that. So with that being said, let's crack on and let's catch up, because as I say, I think it's been years, and I wanted to fill you in on sort of where I'm at in life, what's going on, and reconnect with you guys, and hopefully there's some common ground still between us all. So yeah, I'm going to stick on some SPF to protect my skin. So where to begin? I am now 30, which was a little bit of a crisis moment for me. I felt very, very old, but actually I'm really enjoying my 30s so far. I've had like a bit of a difficult time the last, well, to be honest, the last like 5 years realistically, but particularly the last 2 were very, very challenging for me and sort of where I was at in my life. So some of you might know, if you had watched some of my old videos, or my last videos I guess, that I was living down in Sussex. So I was living sort of down by Brighton, very near the beach, in various different areas down there. Sort of trying to make a life for myself, I guess. I do have a career down there, so I work in perfumery in the fragrance industry, which has been so nice. I have so many things that I want to fill you guys in on to do with that topic. I think a lot of you guys would really love knowing about a lot of the fragrances that either I discover at work or that we work on and develop as a company. So yeah, that's a whole different story and some content I'm sure I will bring to this channel, because I think there's a lot to unpack there. But so yeah, my career is based down in Sussex, so yeah, I've been doing that for the last 7 years, which has been really great and I love it. And I was living down there, sort of making a life for myself, but it was just a bit hard. It was difficult. I was in and out of different flats or house shares, and I just kind of felt a bit sort of in limbo a lot of the time. I'm going to use this primer. It's really dirty, but I do quite like this one, because I kind of had that weird phase of life, which I'm sure a lot of you have had, where a lot of your friends seem to be doing all these really grown-up things, you know, buying houses or buying flats, getting engaged, getting married, having babies. Like, I very much do have a lot of my friends and most of my friends doing those things. So yeah, it was definitely a time in my life where I felt a bit sort of stuck or in limbo maybe, and I was in quite a toxic relationship, a very yeah, it just wasn't very great for my mental health, and I struggled through that for quite a while, sort of navigating that and sort of being with a partner who's perhaps quite narcissistic and sort of not the nicest to you, but I did end up getting myself out of that situation, which is great, and I can now look back on it. I think at the time it took me a long time to get, how do I put it? I think it took me a long time to sort of heal from that situation. I'd never really been in a situation like that before, where there'd been a lot of sort of manipulation or sort of emotional manipulation, maybe. I did manage to end that relationship and sort of reevaluate and think about sort of the priority of, I think on one hand you struggle because you want to be in a relationship and you want to have a partner, but then if that partner's not quite right for you, then you kind of need to weigh up your options and maybe reevaluate. So that's what I ended up doing, but then that left me in a bit of a situation where I was then needing to come home. I didn't really have a secure place to sort of live, Charlotte Tilbury, of course. And I think that was a really difficult time for me, just because it felt like everything was falling apart. I don't know if many of you can relate to this, but I feel like some of you will be able to, because as I've navigated this, I've realised more and more that there's so many people in this situation of like girls in their late 20s, early 30s that have sort of felt like their whole world has fallen apart. Maybe they've gone back to sort of square one, if you will. Like, I had to move back home, I had to move back in with my mum, which is where I am now, and I really struggled with that for a really long time, and I wanted to make content about it, but at the same time I just didn't feel positive enough, or like I just didn't feel like it was something that I could share. I think I had to really work through it on my own for a while and really process what had happened. So yeah, I had to move home and I felt like such a failure. I'd spent 6 years down in Sussex, sort of, you know, living alone, muddling through, making my life something that I'm proud of, and then it felt like everything just fell apart. And I moved home and I felt, it was unfortunate because the time that I moved home was a time where I had a lot of friends' weddings and various other celebrations, which of course I'm so happy for all of my friends that are in those amazing situations, but it definitely was like twisting the knife a little bit, that I was very much nowhere near any of these things. I was single, I was back living with my parent, and had no prospects of moving out or anything, so it was quite a challenging time, as well as navigating, I guess, sort of through a breakup and sort of the heartbreak that comes along with that. Even though it was my decision, I think you still sort of reflect on things and can be quite negative about how things went down. So yeah, it was a weird time, but having said that, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. It was the best thing that could ever have happened to me, and I love that hindsight can do that for you. I feel so much happier, so much more like myself again. I feel like I hadn't felt like myself in such a long time, in so many years. So when I came home, I really decided to just throw everything into myself, throw all of my attention into myself. I got back into the gym, which I'm loving, and I'm really on like a journey of just becoming the best version of myself, basically. I've also started running, which is wild. I've noticed a lot of people, when they reach their 30s, suddenly decide they want to like run a marathon, or I mean, I'm not doing anything close to that. I am very much a beginner baby runner. I've started doing the Couch to 5k program, which I actually really like. I'm so surprised that I've been enjoying it as much as I have. So yeah, I'm sort of on this like wellness, happiness journey, and I think you can't really go wrong if you're putting your time and energy and effort into yourself. Naturally, things just sort of start falling into place. So I'm going to use some of this BB cream. The OGs will know this is still a ride or die for me. I'm not going to use too much though, because it's a Sunday and I don't really need to. Sorry, I'm looking over like this direction because I'm using the phone as like my mirror, so I'm sure I'm going to look crazy once I actually see how this is all blended in real life. But you know? This isn't a good setup for me. This isn't like, you know, I'm so out of practice. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I've gone to film videos so many times in the past like years, and I just like get stage fright and get so like I can't remember how to do it. I feel like the space and online content has changed so much since I was part of this world that I'm just like, what do I do? What do I do? But I figured I'm going to bite the bullet because I've been wanting to come back for so long, and there's so many things that I want to share with you guys and like talk to you guys about. And yeah, I just figured I need to stop overthinking the type of content or sort of the setup or the layout or anything and just go for it. I'm using this Halo Glow. This I bought to test out to see if it was a good dupe for this Charlotte Tilbury contour stick, and it's not bad actually. I don't mind it. I'm gonna look crazy when I put this on because I literally put it like all over my face. I put it on my eyelids. It's like a makeshift eyeshadow. The nose, of course. Cheeks. But yeah, there's so many things that I want to share with you guys, because although the last couple of years have been really challenging for me, things are starting to get really exciting again, and I want to share it with you. And I want to I think there's a lot of people that are going to be in a similar position to me, so I feel like now is the best time to reconnect and sort of go through this process together. So with that being said, I touched upon my career, putting some Charlotte Tilbury blush on because I love this. It's so glowy and lovely. Yes, so the next big steps in, I can't find my brush. I'm gonna have to use this brush because I can't find my other one. So I'm single, I'm 30, I'm living at home. I have been dabbling in the dating scene, which I thought would be a really fun bit of content to share with you, sort of that process. I love seeing on TikToks like when people are getting ready to go on dates and then they do like a debrief afterwards. So I have been dabbling in the dating space, but equally it's not a huge priority for me right now. Like I'm very content sort of doing my own thing. So it's kind of one of those ones of if I meet someone, they've got to be pretty great. I've worked really hard on sort of to get to where I am now, and I think I'm quite keen to sort of protect my peace in that sense and not have anyone come in and ruin it. But yeah, dating, so potentially some things that I can share in that respect. And I'm also in the process of buying my first flat, which I can't believe those words are coming out my mouth, because I honestly never ever thought that I would be in a position to be doing that, ever. The world seems to work in really mysterious ways, and it just feels like everything's kind of falling into place. It's that cliche thing of like them saying, you know, people say things have to fall apart for them to fall into place or something. There's a phrase, something like that anyway. And I feel like that's definitely been the case for me in this last like year or so. I've kind of, yeah, dealt with a lot, but it's all sort of coming full circle now, which is such a great feeling, and I can't wait to be in my own space again and have my own flat, which I'm so excited to show you guys, because I feel like there's so many of us that love like interior design and decor, and I'm just so excited to decorate my place and have it be solely mine, and be that sort of safe space that can be a constant for me, because I think having lived in like flats and house shares for so long, I just never felt secure, or never felt, yeah, I just always felt like I was moving every year. It was like somewhere new. I never felt settled. Whereas now I think I can finally like feel like I'm really putting down roots, and I'm back living nearer my family, which is also really nice. I loved it down in Sussex by the beach, but it was quite a lonely place to live. It just feels like the right place to be right now. So yeah, I'm excited. I've met some new friends from moving back here, and I actually have one of my friends is also buying one of the flats in the complex that I'm buying, so that's going to be really nice and really fun, because we get on really well. She's lovely, and it'll feel so nice to be somewhere new. It's a new town for me, but also have like a familiar face, friendly place we can have wine nights and just, you know, catch up together. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be moving yet. I'm still kind of waiting for the green light on that, but it should be, with any luck, in May sort of time. So I'm so excited to bring you guys along, show you the journey, show you the process. You know, I'm doing it on my own. It's a scary thought, and I do feel quite intimidated about the whole thing, because obviously financially it's a huge burden to do anything like this on your own, but I'm excited. I feel like the time is right. So yeah, I'm very excited to share. I can't talk when I'm doing lip liner. I feel like I still look really bedraggled and like tired, but it's fine, it's fine. It's just Sunday errands, so I don't need to look super glam. But yeah, I just wanted to catch up with you guys while I got ready, because I figured I need to put out like a little video just to be like touching base, see if there's anyone even still around that would even watch this channel. I don't even know like if it would even come up on people's, what's it called, feeds. I don't know. If I upload, I don't know if it would go anywhere, but YouTube feels like a safe space for me. Like, I've kind of toyed with the idea of hopping onto TikTok, and I just don't really get it. I don't really understand how people film TikToks and all that stuff, and I feel like YouTube is such like a community and such a safe space that if I was going to come back anywhere, I felt like it just had to be to this channel. So yeah, hopefully there's a few of you that have stuck around or that would be interested in seeing some future content like I mentioned. So whether it's beauty or health and well-being or home stuff, anything really. Like, I'm on that wellness journey, I'm getting ready to move, I'm sort of navigating my 30s. I feel like there's a lot of topics that we could cover, and hopefully there's a lot of things that you can still connect to me on. So yeah, I really would love to know if any of you guys would be interested in me coming back and doing some more content, because I would absolutely love to. And obviously when I move, there's going to be a lot of content to do, so yeah, I guess that's me sort of done. I just smudged that lip liner in, and I feel like that's probably enough to sort of leave it like that. This slick back, I just don't think I can pull it off. Do you know what I mean? It's not really, I see all the girls do it and I think they look so cool, but I don't think I have that in me, but it's fine for the gym. I'm gonna put big headphones on, and yeah, it'll be fine for today. I can put some hair oil in, maybe make it 2 birds with one stone. I'm still in my pajamas, so clearly I need to hurry up, get dressed, get cracking with the day. But yeah, I really hope that we can reconnect again soon, and let me know if there's anything that you're interested in seeing. I was thinking I could do like everyday makeup. I do like, you know, my general day-to-day work makeup or my going out makeup, and obviously we can catch up more and do like Q&As, or I don't know, you know the drill. We can do lots of things, but yeah, I look forward to making some more content for you guys soon, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.